Hi everyone. It is Wednesday and it's about 1:15. So I say I come in between 1 and 1:30 every Wednesday for a live in TikTok over here and YouTube over here. So let me just put on do not disturb. Forget to do that sometimes. Okay, there we go. All right. So, Mama, how many times have you fallen into bed whispering, Lord, there's something there has to be more than this chaos, right? There has to be more than this chaos. We love our kids. We love our kids. They're not the chaos. I mean, it is chaotic with kids, but that's the good chaos, if you know what I mean. So I've been there juggling kids, dishes, bills, 9 to 5, night work, wondering how to provide better, right? To provide better so that we can have more. And by more, I mean more time with our kids because we only get one chance to raise our kids. But here's the truth every day you stay in that chaos is one more day away from the freedom that God designed for you. He designed us for freedom. So, in this live, I'm going to show you how to trade overwhelm for peace and hustle for God led provision in just 2 hours a day. And it's super cold in this room. So, this is my grandmother passed away earlier this year. And I went with my mom and my brothers and sister to go take care of her things in her house. And I came back with a few things, and this is one of them. She used to make these blankets for us, or just make them all the time. I remember ever since I was a kid. Anyway, this is why I have like an outline that I follow because I'll get distracted. So, moms, the problem is trading time for dollars. It makes you exhausted and you're missing all the moments with your kids. You don't have to hustle 40 plus hours a week to provide. That is a false belief, one that I believed too. And now, looking back, I wish I would have had something like this. So, my story is I literally was working. So, I have pretty much I've always had a job, whether it's part-time or full-time, and sometimes I've had 2 jobs, maybe 3 jobs, including businesses that I've owned. So, I remember working 9 to 5, and I had my own spray tanning business, and that looked different over the years. I started in my home, then I moved to a salon, and during all of that, I was doing parties at the houses, which that was so fun. And I did get to take my kids along on some of those, and I was super, super excited that I got to do that. And at the same time, it was a lot of work whenever I brought them. Um, my daughter, I literally was spray tanning clients with my daughter on my hip and the spray gun spraying, and you have to bend at your knees to get down to do the spray tanning. And yeah, that's hard with the baby on your hip. And when I say baby, I mean toddler and a little bit older because she was very clingy. And now I miss that she's was clingy. But that leads to burnout and for peace, praying for peace. So Psalm 23, God leads us beside still waters. This peace is possible now. It is possible now. I didn't have it back then, but I want to share this with all the mamas of the world because there are different ways. You have to think outside the box. You don't have to hustle. It's not traditional work anymore. So yeah, drop in the chat. Where do you feel the most overwhelmed right now? Is it time, money, or peace? Or is it all three? Because they kind of all go together. All right. So, how can you stop trading hours for dollars? You're trading time for dollars, right? You can do that through a 2-hour workday system that I've been following. 2 focused hours a day. I get more done in those 2 hours than I got done in an 8, 10, 12-hour shift at a 9 to 5 or 3rd shift job. And the beauty of it is not only can you work from home, you can work from anywhere. Anywhere. You could be on vacation, you could be at soccer games, cheer practice, dance, parent pickup line, like anywhere, from bed while you're snuggling when you're snuggling with your kid or not, so that you have automations that are running in the background for you. Done for you automations. All you have to do is plug in your information and go. It's creating purpose-filled income. And the community. The community in this program is amazing. Some moms are hitting 300 leads, making first sales, and all of them are finding peace, which is most important for our families, right, mamas? Peace. Peace is most important. Happiness and peace. So other moms are already building freedom. The only difference between them and you is they started. I started. All right. So, literally, like the best tip, this is like my favorite tip. And I've been doing this because I have been in the coaching world and for like over a decade. Batch your content. Take 30 minutes and just batch. So instead of multitasking and trying to do it throughout the day, take 30 minutes and batch your content. Do as much as you can. Record as much as you can in that 30 minutes. And that sets you up for success because then you don't have to take time throughout your days. However much you get done, you post that at the times that you want to post. And then any extra that you're just on your phone and with your camera and want to share along throughout your day, that's an extra bonus. So type yes in the chat if you're ready for more peace and less chaos. So you don't have to wait months to feel this shift. In just 2 hours a day, you can start seeing the change this week, making daily pay. So God provided me through this system a way to balance my new life that I was rebuilding, post-divorce, and, I was trying to work my life around I moved an hour away from where I was, and I was rebuilding my life, figuring out what I was going to do for work or business, and I wasn't finding work in the 9 to 5, going to a job type thing. So, when a friend of mine came to me with this opportunity, I did not even hesitate. I jumped in, I dove in. I dove in because I had prayed and prayed and prayed about it because I know I needed to make an income. I had I have kids still to raise. I have to rebuild my life post-divorce, and this system allowed me to do that, and I have an aging parent that and a sister that is not, in good health, and I wanted to be able to be there for them and not have to ask a boss to get off work and them not let me when I really, really needed to be, not necessarily want, but need to be. So, moms, your kids are watching. They watch you, they emulate you, and they see not just how tired you are, how brave you are, to step into your calling. What is your calling? My calling for years has been conquering chaos for mamas. I had a coaching business. I was organizing homes and offices and their calendars, their social aspect of life, all the things. For over a decade, I've been doing that. And now it looks a different way now. I'm still conquering chaos for mamas, but it looks different. It looks different now, and I love that. So don't wait another week. Every day you wait is one less day in the freedom that God designed for you, okay? So I'm gonna put the link in the description. Start today. All right, so remember the promise: peace, purpose, and provision rooted in faith. I'm praying you step into this new season with courage. The chaos doesn't have to define you. God's calling is waiting. It's waiting. What whispers of the calling are you hearing? What is it you've always wanted to do? Okay. I am going to put the link in the chat. Do it here. Okay, I'm gonna put the link in the chat over here on YouTube, and I think I can do it here. Okay, so I always have a hard time, um, again, you don't have to be techie. It helps, I guess, but, trying to see nope, where I can put a comment on here. Anybody know where I can type something maybe here? Okay, so I'm gonna let everybody go here on YouTube, and I will see you next week. Again, peace, purpose, provision. God's waiting for you. It's your calling.